And let's see, Mr. Ferry, boy, that was quick, wasn't it?
Judge, thank you so much for your help. Standing to my right is Mr. Wheeler, Daniel Wheeler. He turned himself in late last night on a warrant by the Orlando Police Department. The charge was aggravated assault with a firearm. It's a third-degree felony. We are requesting that the court set bond in the amount of $2,500 with no contact with the alleged victims in the affidavit and no possession of weapons. My client is 36 years old. He's a U.S. citizen, has no prior record to my knowledge. He owns a home in Maitland, and so those are the reasons.
Give me just a second. I didn't get to see this affidavit. Let me take a look at it. Dated, doesn't
No,
appear.
Your Honor. I haven't seen the affidavit, but my understanding is he does not know who these people are.
Well, State, did you want to be heard on bond or conditions?
No, Your Honor. Mr. Wheeler appears to have no other criminal history. It does appear to be a road rage type incident. He allegedly flashed a handgun at the alleged victim. But given that he has no prior history and does not know the victim, the conditions that defense has laid out, so he has no objection to.
Right, thank you. All right, well, that sounds reasonable, 2,500 for the bond. In addition to that, sir, you're going to be ordered to have no contact with the victim or any other witnesses involved in the case. You're also going to be ordered to have no weapons on or about your person. Now, that means that any weapons that you own that aren't in the custody of law enforcement at this point are going to have to be turned into the sheriff's department pending the outcome in this case. And that's to be done within 12 hours of your release. All right?
Sir.
Now, anything else, State?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Ferry?
No, Your Honor. Thank you so much for your accommodations.
Not a problem, and good to see you.
Thank you, sir. Good to see you. Take care.
All right. So, clearly everybody's already heard what's going on with this, but I wanted to show that so that way people have some type of understanding as to what exactly is going on, which is why I said that there's no cause for alarm just yet. Now, clearly he lives in Florida. It was a road rage incident, supposedly. Now, if that's the case, I really wouldn't say that there's much to worry about. I really don't think there's anything really that's going to happen outside of maybe like a fine here and there, but with the fact that there's no priors, he already lives in Florida, so it's not like he was just there by chance. And this happened basically last month, so about a few weeks ago. The fact that it's just now coming up, and this is just my own speculation, is the fact that there was a road rage situation. He probably did flash his gun, and after that, nothing else happened. But I think somebody probably recognized him, or something happened to the point where they decided to report it. And now that they have reported, he willingly turned himself in once he found out about a warrant. And now we're here. But the fact that there's nothing that's happened previously with him, he doesn't really have a criminal record that we know of. And the fact that this is not something that's out of, this is not the norm for, Cash Wheeler or even Dax Harwood for that matter. They pretty much keep things close to the vest, and nothing really bad you really hear about them outside of like them either talking bad about a certain company or a certain person. But as far as like the outside stuff, I mean, no. So this is why I'm not too worried about it. I'm not really finna get into the whole situation like that until we actually know concrete what's going on. But I did want to show this so that way I can hopefully get everybody to not get too crazy about it, being like, well, this match is going to be canceled at, in Wembley. I don't think it is. I think, the timing of it is crazy, you know, but at the same time, I really don't think anything's going to change. I think that he's going to pay his fine. He's going to turn his weapons over, and then once this kind of comes to a head and they get to, you know, they get the evidence that they need and they get the whole story, he'll probably get his stuff back and then they can move on from there. But I really don't think this is anything. But that's my 2 cents on the matter. So for those of you, don't get too crazy about it. Don't sit here and get into a fucking uproar and start tweeting and making videos about, oh, this is it for FTR. It's not. It's not. That's my personal opinion. If something does change, I'll be happy to come on here and then clear that and say, hey, I was fucking wrong. But I wouldn't worry too much about it. But that's it. Tag the fucking out.
Dollars make a way to make a change. Gotta be insane to make them same mistakes again. So I'm switching lane to lane. Pray to